Hello and welcome to this video on the basic sentence structure in English. Now, the basic structure of a sentence in English follows this formula: subject, verb, object. In short, SVO. Please note that above is the formula of the basic structure of a sentence in the specified order, meaning that in a simple or normal sentence, the subject is always in the beginning, followed by the verb and the object at the end. Now, I want us to firstly look at the subject in a sentence. The subject refers to the person, place, thing, or idea that is doing or being something. In other words, the subject is the actor, performer, or the doer in the sentence. So, the subject is active or doing something in a sentence. So, how do we identify the subject in a sentence? By asking the question, who is performing an action? Let's take a quick look at this picture. We can see that in this picture, a girl is juggling a soccer ball. As we can see, the girl is the doer or performer. So she is the subject, as she is performing the action of juggling a ball. Now let's take a look at the second picture, which shows the dog which is jumping over a fence. So as we can see from now that the dog is the doer or performer, the dog is jumping over a fence. The dog is the performer in this case. So the dog is the subject. Let's take a look at this last picture, which shows us a boy who is reading a book. A boy is reading a book. Also, the boy is the doer or performer. Therefore, he is the subject because he is reading a book. He is performing an action. Okay, now let us look at the verb. The verb refers to the action or doing words describing what the subject is doing. Now, in simple terms, the verb is the doing word. The verb tells the reader what the subject is doing. Okay, so how do we identify the verb in a sentence? That's simple. By asking ourselves this question: what is the subject doing? Okay, let's take a look at this first picture. As we have already discussed that the subject is the doer in a sentence, and we have came to the conclusion that the subject in this picture or sentence, if you like, is a girl who is juggling a ball. So what is the subject doing? The subject is juggling. So juggling is the verb because it is what the subject does. It is what the girl does. A girl is juggling a ball. So juggling is the verb. Okay, now let's take a look at the second picture. What is the subject doing? As we have already came to the conclusion that the dog is the subject, as the dog is the one which is jumping over a fence. So what is the subject doing? The subject is jumping over a fence. The dog, which is our subject, is jumping over a fence. So jumping is the verb because it is what is being done by the dog, which is our subject. Okay, let's take a look at the final picture. We have came to the conclusion that the boy is our subject because the boy is the one who is reading a book. The boy is the one who is performing the action of reading a book. So let us ask ourselves this question. What is the boy doing? The boy is reading a book. So reading is the verb. As we should know by now that in a sentence we have the performer, the action, and the object which receives the action or is being acted upon. Also, the object can be a place, a person, an idea, or a thing, just like a subject. However, the difference between the subject and object is that the subject is active, meaning that the subject does the action to the object, and the object is passive, meaning that it is being acted upon by the subject. Okay, so how do we identify the object in a sentence? Very simple, by asking ourselves this question: what is being acted upon? Let's take a look at this picture one more time. A girl is juggling a ball. Let us ask ourselves this question: what is being acted upon? A ball is being juggled, so it is being acted upon. Therefore, a ball is the object. Now let us move to the second picture. The dog is jumping over a fence. Let us ask ourselves this question one more time. What is being acted upon? A fence is being acted upon. A fence is being jumped by the dog, which is the active subject. Okay, so a fence is the object. Okay, now let's move to the last picture. A boy is reading a book. So a book is being read by the boy. So the book or a book is the object because it is the one which is being read. It is the one which is being acted upon.